Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Ermstrud. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Ball scooped up on the defense.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
The offense starts with excellent field position. To the air, it's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Joseph. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. As a design quarterback keeper, they make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
QB bootlegs here. He's going to put it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback in the clear. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare. Trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back, it's Lewis. On the move now. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the mark for him that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Gets some space around the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Manning. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Colorado has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown, Longhorns, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Open play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Joseph. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looking to throw. It's Fifita. It's an out route. The catch made. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Looking right. This one caught. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Fifita. Caught behind the line, it's Welch. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Texas. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Fifita. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this deep and begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Fire to the right side, complete. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he throws it deep. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Colorado offense is back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Joseph. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. the pass is picked off. He could go. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They're going to run it. That's the spin move. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Wideouts now clustered. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Keeping it on the ground here. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Design quarterback run. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. It's Fifita. Looking for 6. Touchdown. Bucks. This offense is still clicking.
Well, as a quarterback, you get down in this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting to run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He'll test the right side here. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this.
Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Longhorns. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Fifita. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Price. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. They look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Breaks free. And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. A It's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at 40. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Lewis. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to chuck it again. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Deep throw across his body to the left. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Breaks through the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. The short hands gets more. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? They'll try to run for the 1st down. Longhorns keep the football on the move.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Leaning on the run game here. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in wanting to score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Fifita. Nice grab. It's Atkins. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Caught by the receiver. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Buffalo's come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Caught over the middle, it's Atkins. They bring him down after a short gain there. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a